sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
Hey. 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 How y'all doing? No? Okay. Feeling a little hostility from you. Rightfully so, I fear. We're just gonna get into it, okay? Don't let the title scare you. Let it scare you a little bit. I hope you can't see my mess. There's nothing there. But hold on. I get the hostility, okay? I really do. I do. I deserve it. I deserve it, okay? We're gonna get into it. I'm gonna stop bullshitting you, okay? I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I'm so sorry I didn't post. Like, I really want to try to do better at it, which I used to say, and I was true about that when I said it back then. So we need to have a big talk, okay? Don't let this scare you. Big talks are for grown-ups, and hopefully you're grown-up watching this. Let's go, gang. Okay, I'm never gonna say that again. Anyways. So, I'm not gonna say I'm quitting this channel. I'm not, because I'm not going to, because this is my little baby. This is my first ever channel I ever made. But I am going to say that I am putting it on a hold. Not a hold, wait. Let me phrase this right. I'm not giving up on this channel. I'm not throwing it out. No. I'm possibly going to put it on the back burner though. And I will explain why. I'm not just going to be like, well, you might see me, you might not. You know. As well as don't mind my chapped lips, okay? Leave me alone. Okay? It's my annual chapped lip season, okay? So as I was talking about, I was gonna start a second channel, and then I had another like huge idea about another like podcast video type thing. I started my second channel, for paranormal investigations. And I have started posting on there. The reason why I've been gone specifically recently is because I've been doing paranormal investigations and editing them and posting them. So I've been fully like locked in on that. And mind you, when I'm doing this, I still have a full-time job. Still have a full-time job. And I still have other things that I have to do. I'm just one person, okay? Obviously I don't have a manager. I'm not that big yet. It's just me, myself, and I. And sometimes that is really, really, really difficult to deal with. I've been stressed. Yeah, I've been stressed. I do have to say though, when I started to post the other videos on my second channel of paranormal ghost investigations, it definitely lit something in me. Like, it gave me my motivation back, as you can tell. I just woke up from a nap, so if I look nasty, sorry. Shit. But anyways, that channel is going great. If you don't know what it is, it's Abby Jones, and then it's like, I'll just put it right here, okay? That's the first thing that I'm wanting to do as well on top of this. The other thing is another like podcast / video thing where I'm going to do videos, but it's going to be kind of a podcast about like true crime and stuff. So Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. See, the hard thing is, I don't know who actually watches my content on the podcast, because I don't know if it's just my friends watching it or if it's other people watching it, and I don't know if you actually truly enjoy this. Like, I don't know if someone's not my friend that is watching this, if you're a stranger that I've never met but in real life, and you're watching this and you enjoy it, please comment down below or like the videos so I know, because I don't know. And so then it kind of also lets my motivation go down, because I'm like, is anyone really enjoying this? Because that's my whole gain and goal of this podcast, was to bring joy and bring a smile to people's faces when they were not having a good day. Because that's I love podcasts that do that, because it's nice to not have to worry about anything for a little bit in the day. If this is slanted, I'm gonna lose it. It's not slanted, right? I don't think so. If it's slanted, don't talk about it. Okay. So that's another thing. I'm not gonna release the name of that second podcast yet, just because I did a whole photo shoot for that. I also was busy doing that. I did a whole photo shoot and everything to get, to post, but I'll post that here hopefully soon, because I just haven't had the time or motivation to edit those photos. And I'm gonna have to post on Instagram, and I don't know if I'm ready for my parents to see that. Because again, all of this I do on my own. I film, I buy everything on my own. So nobody really knows that I do it unless they come across it, like my parents found this podcast. Nothing's more humbling than that, huh? But anyways, yeah. That's another thing I'm looking forward to. And that's also going to take a huge chunk of my time, because again, for a true crime podcast, you have to research everything. And a lot of people that have those podcasts that are big have so many other people researching as well. It's me, myself, and I. Okay. So just, again, I'm not giving up on this podcast. I'm just giving you guys a heads up. I might not be as present. I'm not even going to promise that I'm going to be present, super present. I'm not going to be consistent, and I know that. And I'm very deeply sorry for that if you truly, truly enjoyed this podcast. I have at least 2 episodes planned with a guest. So there will be 2 coming in shortly. So I should be consistent for the next couple weeks, and then I will try. I'm not saying I'm giving up. I'm not saying I'm going, bye y'all. I might post here and there, I will try to stay as consistent. I will try not to leave y'all in the dust. I don't want to do that. I would feel horrific. I would feel horrible if I did that. Just everything right now. I just don't think I'm going to be able to post every single week. Okay? Because another thing I also want to explore is maybe some lighthearted vlogs here or there. Not vlogs, but videos of me trying to be aesthetic, not really doing it well. I have so many ideas, and it is so hard when I'm broke. I'm broke 21. No, I'm not. I'm a broke 20-year-old that has a full-time job and has no time. I have time. It's just so hard. It's so hard to do everything. And then another thing that's just really hard to stay consistent with, if you're interested in the Paranormal Investigation channel, I will try to be as consistent as possible. But again, I am broke. I'm broke. I have a full-time job, and people that I go on investigations with also are broke full-time job. No time. Our schedules never really work out. So, I guess I'm just like kind of asking and like hoping for some mercy. Throughout this entire thing. I'm finding my way. I'm getting there, you know. It takes time and it takes some slip ups. So just bear with me. Please and thank you. Anyways, what can we talk about other than that big talk? I was really nervous about that talk. Work's been crazy. I can't really say much because everything's like confidential. Oh, my voice just croaked. Since like everything's controversial, I get canceled. Anyways, since everything's like confidential, there we go. Your girl's a shift lead now. Crazy. I didn't want to be. But here we are. Anyways, I just heard something. Okay, I'm gonna ignore that. Anyways, I took a note down on what I would talk about. Oh, okay. I'm gonna get this over with. I'm not gonna talk on it for too long. I'm just gonna say what I need to say and I'll be done. Since it's something that happened very recently and everyone, I feel like almost every single person, no matter what their opinion was, got affected by this. And that is the passing of Charlie Kirk. I think I have made my opinions on political things clear. At least I hope I did. Before anyone that is like, you know, gonna get on me. Okay. I am editing now and I don't know what was going on with me that day. So I cut out almost all of that part because I was like not saying what I actually meant to say. This is what I mean to say, okay? Do I feel bad for the children that lost their father? Yes. Do I feel bad for his wife? Yes. After some of her videos recently, I'm like, you know, do I feel bad for Charlie Kirk? I'd say that much. I am not saying, like, I'm not with assassinations. Like, that, I'm not gonna preach that assassinations are the best thing ever. Who says that shit? Nobody. But I'm not gonna sit here and say that I have a huge amount of empathy for a man that preached some of the dumbest shit I've ever fucking heard in my entire life. And the most cruelest shit I've ever heard in my entire fucking life. Like, I'm not gonna say that. Sorry, I just ate. Like, don't look at my mouth. I'm not gonna say that because I don't believe in that. And if you have a problem with that, click off my channel. I don't care. I really don't care if you have different... Okay, I need to breathe. Am I gonna say this? Because I went on this tangent, but I cut it out. I'm gonna cut it out. But I said, like, I think it's crazy that some of us have lacked, like, empathy. And I would use that for another person. I'm not going to use that for Charlie Kirk because if someone came up to me and said, I have no fucking empathy for that man losing his life, I wouldn't blink an eye. Is that bad to say? Like, don't get me wrong. I have, no, I don't, actually. Because all I can think of is when I look at that man and think about everyone giving us so much empathy. Empathy.
all I think about, the people that give empathy towards Charlie Kirk, that don't give empathy towards the children in Palestine, is fucking insane. And there's so many. I'm sorry, I cannot give empathy to a man that did not have empathy for children. Like, I'm sorry. I don't care. And if you try to fucking sit here and go, well, Abby, he was pro-life. So, yeah, he did have empathy for children. No, he fucking didn't. Roll the clip when he said that if his daughter got pregnant from a he would make her go through with it and fucking deliver the baby, and it might cause them both to die. And that is all I will say with that. Goodbye. Have a good day.
It was a shock. I surprisingly didn't actually see the video until yesterday. So I love seeing people die on Twitter. Just kidding. That's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke. Yeah, it was as disturbing as it could get when, you know, someone passes away. Said my 2 cents on my Instagram story. I have empathy for the family, the kids that lost their father, friends of his that, you know, lost a dear friend. I will say this. I do not believe in anything that he said. I do not subscribe to that. No. Don't associate me with a person that enjoys what he preached. Because I do not. Okay? And I do have to bring up this statement as well. That is what it... For those of you that preached what he preached... that is one person that passed away in front of their kids. That is happening everywhere in Gaza. That is all I'll say. That is happening everywhere else, and we're acting like it's not. So, well, some of us are acting like it's not. So, okay, moving on from that topic. Sorry about dampering the vibe, I guess. Next thing. How long have I been recording for? 17 minutes. Okay, let's go. Next thing is, personally, this has happened to me personally. That's why I'm bringing this up. I thought about it because it happened. Nobody talks about this. At least I've never heard anyone talk about this, and I want to talk about it, obviously. I have realized how much it hurts when one of your influencers or streamers or whatever stop making the content that they used to make. You know what I mean? Like, for the worst. Like, it's not like, oh, they changed their, like, content to something that is, like, I don't know, like, good for the economy. You know what I mean? Like, if someone went from streaming games to paranormal investigating or, like, doing vlogs or something that is, like, fine, you know? Not like, what? Okay, this is hard to say. But anyways, I'm talking about, I'm not going to say that, I'm not going to name drop them. I don't care if they see this or not. I'm not name dropping them. But I have a streamer slash, they mostly streamed, that, like, I fell in love with. Like, that was my streamer. He was my a scapegoat. Like, when I got COVID for 2 weeks, I only watched him because it was him streaming a game with his friends and just vibing. And that was it. And just enjoying the game and enjoying life. That was it. Now, well, first off, he did a 180 on his appearance. Like, he did not look like what he does now. Like, he literally went from one thing to completely another thing. And that didn't bother me that much. Did I miss the way he dressed and stuff and, like, looked? Yeah. But, like, I'm not gonna be like, no, do your hair the way you just did it. No, go back. I'm not gonna do that. He looks happier in the way that he's dressing now, so I don't care that much. So that was the first thing. And I was like, okay, And then what happens with me is I hyperfixate on streamers and like YouTubers for like months, and then I just move on to the next person. I can't watch anything else. Like Smosh. I watched Smosh for like 5 months nonstop, nothing else. And now I'm on Joe Bartolozzi. I cannot watch anything else. Like, it literally, my body won't let me. So I had him as my streamer for like a year. For him, I could still watch other ones, but he was like my main hyperfixation for like 5 months out of a year of him watching him nonstop. And then I just never, and then I went on to other things and I haven't watched him in months. And then 1 month, like, he made a part 2 to like a video game he played before. And I was like, let me watch this, because again, like, I haven't watched him in a little bit. And this was like months ago, like months ago. And I was like, let me watch this because it will give me like old vibes, period. I watched it, but I genuinely did not enjoy it. I'm not saying I didn't enjoy it. It just felt like wrong. I was like, who are you? What are you doing? And then I watched him again last week because I said, I haven't watched blank in a long time. Let me look him up. I looked him up and I first saw like a video pop up and I was like, okay, let me watch this. It was a couple weeks old, like maybe a week or two, but I was like, okay, like fine. And it was, I don't want to say the title of the video because I don't think anyone else has done it and I don't want anyone to guess. Okay, it was a concept. Okay, I'm just gonna say it because I don't know. I don't care. This is just my opinion. I'm not saying his content is bad now. It's just my opinion. Anyways, he made a video where he was reacting to like TikToks people sent him. And then he sent that video to 100 different editors and didn't give them context, just said, edit this however you want. And then got them all back and put them all together so it made the video, and then he reacted to that video. Does that make sense? He was like, he watched it, and like, obviously with editors these days, without any context, they're gonna choose some brain rot, like, let's be for real. 6, 7, 67, you know? And so there's like one clip 8 minutes into the video where it was the edited clip of him reacting to a TikTok. And it was just the most fucking brain rot 7-year-old jokes, like funny haha jokes for a 7-year-old, full of brain rot. And I'm not saying, like, I didn't laugh because I was just like, oh. The way to describe it was, you know when you're like 8 and when something's loud, it's funny? That's what it was giving. And it was just, like, I don't even know. It was just full of brain rot, loud as fuck, and just like, you could tell that edit was towards 10-year-olds that go 6'7", 6'7". What's other brain rot? Oh, I don't know. I just know 6'7". Anyways, like for 10-year-olds that do that. Like, it was marketed toward that for that clip, and like the streamer started dying, and it was like, oh, it was like blank, has he lost his Riz maxing? Has he lost his whatever the fuck he said? And he just like lost it and was just like, chat, did I lose my Riz? And I don't know why, but it literally like struck me like a knife to the heart, because it was like, I had to click off the video. I don't know if y'all are getting affected by brain rot like that. Like, not like affected where also like 6'7", you know, but like it affected me to the point where I was like, ugh, ugh, you know, and it was shocking. I was like, what? And then like I clicked on one of his gaming videos because I was like, okay, that was a rare react video. Let me see if his gaming videos are better. No, it just, I'm not comparing this streamer to JoJo Siwa. But you know the whole meme where it's like streamers are like fully characters, which I agree with. Like, when I get on camera, I'm not saying that I'm a character, but no, I just rant. But like Joe Bartolozzi, he has admitted, because he doesn't really care, he will say this on stream, that he has, like, if he rages out, like, he's mad, but he's not like, he's usually yelling and like popping his veins more often than he actually like wants to. You know what I mean? Like, not wants to, but like needs to. Like, sometimes he'll be actually crashing out and like actually that mad that he's screaming. But a lot of the times he's screaming to play it up for the camera. And like the whole JoJo Siwa thing is like, she's actually like mostly like laid back in real life, but then on the camera she's like, hey, what's up, you guys? It's JoJo, blah, blah, blah. You know, putting on a character and getting into that and being more like this is you normally, this is them on camera. Like, they're 100%. You know what I mean? And you can just tell that he is like amping up his entire personality by 100. And I'm like, dude, like, just be yourself. Like, I don't know. It just made me so mad because I was like, why are you like, because now is like, in my opinion, his channel now seems like it's gartered towards like 12 to 15 to maybe 18-year-olds. I'm 20, so I'm not far off 18, but that's like if you're a brain-rotted 18-year-old boy. And I was just like, damn, like, this is actually, like, it upset me. Like, I wanted to, like, I was genuinely sad. It felt like I was grieving something, because I was like, where is my streamer? Where? So yeah, that was just, like, one thing that I wanted to talk about, because I was like, I've never heard someone talk about this, and it's, like, sad. Like, truly, it's sad. Because, like, I don't know. It just feels like he is a complete new person fully. Like, even the jokes that he's making is not the same jokes before. Like, don't get me wrong, he made cum and piss jokes in the past. But, like, now it's just like, I hate saying brain rot so much, but it's literally full fucking, like, 10-year-old brain rot. And I'm like, you know, because, like, I don't know. It definitely, like, made me sad. Please let me know that y'all relate. Like, I feel like so many of y'all are out there, like, I think you're just taking it a little too far, you know? Anyways, new cup. Who dis? Oh, I'm cutting that out. Let me retake it. I got a new cup. It has little ghosts on it. It's from Michaels. $12.99. This isn't the straw it came with. It came with a black, like, this one bends. But the other one was like a, like, not glass, but like hard plastic. The reason why I have a new straw in it is because at work there's a dog that knocked over my last cup and broke my lid and straw. He knocked this one over the day I brought it after buying it and shattered my straw. So I got a bendy one because he's not breaking anything else. Okay, I can't do it, guys. For those who don't know, I work at a doggy daycare. Just to clarify, because I didn't want y'all to be like, why the fuck is there a dog there? So that's all I have to say today. Oh, I just realized I didn't do the intro. Ooh. Oh, as well as we're not in the studio, as you can tell, sorry. I have no motivation to clean my room. I truly don't. Clean my studio, aka my room. Yeah, I don't have a single ounce of motivation. This is my little boo buddy. Anyways, I'm almost as pale as him. Holy I need to go outside and tan. Oh my god. Ignore that. Ignore that. Yeah, again, I would just like to clarify, I'm not giving up on this channel. I'm not going to sit here and promise you consistency when I know it's not going to happen. But again, I do have 2 planned, and I need to start doing some other stuff for those 2 after this. So, I will see you next week, and if not next week, probably the next week after that. I hate doing that, but it's just since we have a guest on, and I don't know, guest on? Oui, oui. Is he French? Wait, are they French? Yes, he is. That made sense. Boom. Since there are 2 guest podcasts, I don't know exactly when it's gonna happen. Just because, well, that's all I gotta say today. Alright, y'all be safe. I'll see you soon. Hopefully. Oh, you just got a crack of the century. Did that sound good? I hope. I forgot that my mic's right here. I keep forgetting it's right here. Yeah. That's all I have to say for today. I hope you enjoyed this podcast. And again, I will never forget y'all. I will try to post. But if you're interested in either of my new content, this is the official channel for the Ghosted Hunts. And then I don't know if I'm going to make another one. I don't know. There will be more updates soon to come. All right. Love y'all. Love you guys. Thank you for the support. Bye. Wave.
Bye.
What a cutie patootie.
The number you have dialed has been changed.